All right. I'm gonna do a Song for Irene by Eric Johnson tutorial here. Just the way I play it. I have my cover on my channel if you want to see how I'm doing that. I haven't been playing that long, but I would like to say that including hours of trying to figure out what he's doing, watching live videos, has probably took me over 100 hours to get to where I was in the video. That being said, I'll get right in there. We're gonna start out with this D minor shape here, using your first 3 fingers. I'm in standard tuning. We're just gonna go right up the 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're gonna do that pull off right there with the pointer finger. And it's important to, that's one note. You don't wanna, make it into 2 notes. That's 1 note, one beat. And it took me a long time. I used a metronome to get to, so you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 4th string open, right after that. And it's important to get to that open 4th string on time after that note. You don't want to wait, any more than a beat for that. So I put a lot of time with a metronome into getting that note right on. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2. All right. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. All right. So we're just alternating between thumb and 2nd string there. That open string. Alright, so we're gonna go. I got that open E. We're gonna switch positions here, alright? So when we hit that open E there, after that initial thing, we're gonna switch to, we're gonna put our pinky on the 4th string, 4th fret. We're gonna have this open, we took our middle finger off, and we're gonna leave our ring finger on that D note there, 2nd string, 3rd fret. And we're just gonna go right up those strings like we did. So we're gonna go 6, 4, 3, 2. So we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. All right. Play through just to remember how it goes, but all right, so we have, so we're gonna go 6, 4, 3, 2, 6, 3. So we go. I use my thumb here. You don't have to. I like to use my thumb a lot. But after you do that, back to 6, 2, 3. So we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So those are whole notes there, or quarter notes. All right, all together. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1. All right. So we get here. We got kind of a G thing going on. I got my middle finger on the 6th string, 3rd fret. I still have my ring finger on this D note. It's just sitting there. So we're gonna go. All right. So after we hit that, that's another quarter note. So we go. So it's gonna sound like this. Yeah. So we're right here. We got these 2 notes right here. We're gonna put our pointer finger back on 3rd string, 2nd fret. Kind of like a D-shaped thing going on with a G in the bass. We're gonna use, I use my thumb and middle finger here to hit the 4th and 3rd strings. And right after that, on the an eighth note after that, on the and, I'm gonna put my pinky back on, or not back, put my pinky on the 3rd string this time, 4th fret. And I pluck that with my pointer finger. Hit that with the thumb right afterwards. So we got thumb. Alright, so how are we doing that? Thumb, 2nd string. So we got an alternating bass thing going here. So when we're alternating there, we got 6, 2, 4. Then when we get to that 3rd string there, we're going to do a pull off. Same thing as the beginning, it's one note. The time value is one note there. After that, we'll do 6, 2 again. So we're kind of doing alternating, not too many pinches, kind of alternating here. So let's try, here we go. I play that wrong there. Alright, so we're still holding this down. We've still got our ring finger on that D note there. So let's see what we're doing. We got 6, 2, 4, 3, 6, 2, 4. Alright, so I'm using my pointer there. Doing on my pointer on the 3rd string. Gonna pull off with my pointer finger there. And then thumb, use my thumb here to catch that 4th string, put my pinky back on the 4th fret there. So I got my pinky alternating a little bit here between the 3rd string and the 4th string on that 4th fret. So we got I'm actually doing a pinch there, maintaining the alternating bass. We're doing a pinch when I do that pull off on the 6th string. And naturally my thumb's going back to that 4th string there. So we got open 3rd string. Alright, next up, we're still holding these 2 fingers there. So we did this pinch. After we hit that open G, we're going to use our thumb again on the 4th string. We're breaking this back and forth thing. Thumb, open 4th string, hammer on with the pinky. That can be a little tough. We're going to hammer on open D to 4th fret there with the pinky. It's going to sound like this. Play that up to speed. Alright, so we're going to be switching positions here. So, coming from this pull off. Hammering on. Alright, so we're doing some weird stuff over here. I'm gonna do some consecutive eighth notes here. I'm gonna alternate between my pointer and my ring finger. So we have Hammer-on, so you're really gonna hit that open G twice. On the second one though, you're hammering on. Those are all getting eighth note values. So we'll be going. Oops. And I'll hit that B string right that. And so I'm doing, let's see, we got 3 consecutive notes without a thumb. And Eric likes to do that. He does some unconventional stuff with his thumb, and that makes playing it kind of hard, because he'll do, you know, some consecutive eighth notes with his thumb and that kind of stuff. And I try not to do that. So I'll play a little differently than the way he does. And I'm pretty sure most of the notes here will be correct. I won't always play everything the exact same way that he does. You can watch his videos to see how he does it. That's what I did. So we got, coming off this. I'm gonna switch positions. I use my thumb here on this F sharp. And then I got my pointer and middle finger here, 2nd fret, 2nd and 3rd strings. So we're coming out of this shape. This is a good thing to practice. Alright, so those won't be at the same time, they'll be. Okay. So we got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Okay. So we got 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. So coming at it, so now we're here. 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and... Okay? So we got 1, thumb right here. And we're going to skip that 8th note there, that and. 1, 2. Going back to that alternating bass. 1, 2, and. Alright, so I use my pointer finger there, 3rd string. Alright, 1, 2, and 1, 2, and I use my middle finger there. We're gonna do a little pull off, put my ring finger on the 3rd fret, 2nd string, do a pull off. And then I'm catching that 3rd string, that G string with my thumb there. Which might be a little weird. You're really getting up there in the strings with your thumb. So you got. You can take it all off there. Let me see exactly how I did it. Alright. Yeah, so we're going to take everything off there and switch positions. So you have 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. Alright? Got my middle finger there is going back to the G. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 2, and 3. Alright. 1. Alternating bass. 1, 2, and. Alright, so I got my pointer finger here on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. Middle finger, 6th string, 3rd fret. We're gonna go 1, 2, and got my pointer hitting that 3rd string there. I'm gonna bring my pinky back down, 4th string, 4th fret, and hit that with my thumb. So we got. holding that chord down, going 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, All right, so after that one, we're going. I'm gonna take my pinky off, and I'm gonna catch that fourth finger, or that fourth string open with my pointer finger. So yeah, Eric Johnson, we're doing some weird stuff with the right hand. It gets him a really unique sound because, you know, he does some lead stuff without a bass in the background. It's not always that, you know, so it really allows for some cool dynamics. There's not always a bass going. You can really accent some higher notes. So we're going 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and hitting that open D with my pointer, immediately down to that bass there with my thumb. So I'm doing 3 notes there with my pointers before I hit that thumb again. So kind of skipping a bass basically. Hitting that note right there. Kind of repeating it. We're going thumb, pointer there, 3rd string, 2nd fret still. I'm gonna put that pinky back down, 4th string, 4th fret. Same thing, 4, 3, 2. Kind of filling space a little bit there. There's a little melody going on. Also a little bit of, you know, filling the notes, getting to the next bar. Oh man, I lied. I have to edit that out. All right, so after we do this, we hit that. We're no pointer. All right, so we're back to that alternating bass. Thumb. Got a little alternating thing going. We're gonna go 6, 3, 4, 2, 4, 3. All right, so all together, we'll go. Man, I'm lying here. I lied on that last part. We're still alternating our bass there. 6, 3, 4, 2, 6, 3. All right, we're gonna do a double. We're gonna stop the alternating there. Hit that sixth fret again. Switch into an A chord here. So we got. 3, 4, 1, 4, 1 and 2. All right. Let's here. I'll play it up to speed so far. What we got? Really gonna want to use a metronome here, get everything, you know, a lot of 8th notes going on, really get the timing right, and it's really important to accent the higher notes that you want to ring out and really hear that melody, not necessarily, you know, just every note the same volume. I have to accent the. Okay, so we get to this open A. This part's kind of interesting. We're gonna... This is how it's gonna go. Not like that. Alright, so you got open A. I just put on, I got my bar here, my A bar. You're gonna go 5th string, 3rd string. If you don't have to put down the whole bar, I do because it's simpler. After you play this one, you're gonna take it all off anyway. You're gonna do like a 5, 3, 2nd fret, open 4, hammering on. So I basically put on that A chord, immediately take it off, basically hammer on the whole A chord again. 5, 3, hammer on. And then we're gonna hit that, this again. And this is also gonna be a hammer on. So we got a series of hammer-ons here. So this little hammer-on line we got here, we're gonna go open D, hammering on that whole A chord to the 2nd fret. Next 8th note, we're hitting that G string, 2nd fret, hammering on to the 4th fret. And then playing that 2nd string of the A chord. So, and I'm using my middle finger there on the 2nd fret, or a 3rd fret, 2nd string, excuse me. That's a little thing you can practice. Alright, next note we got a 5th string, 4th fret. Okay. Alright, so this is another thing we're gonna be going, he likes to do these little arpeggios, I guess you can call them, thumb, kind of going up. It's a roll, but in time. 1 and 2 and, okay? So, I'm taking my pointer off and I'm putting my ring finger on this note here, and I'm gonna put my pointer back on this 2nd fret, 3rd string. And we got this little chord here. It's a D chord kind of thing you got going on. Well, no, it's not. I lied. It's almost like this D chord, but you got the 7 there. This major 7. It's kind of interesting. We're gonna go. We're just gonna do a roll there. 1 and 2 and 5, 3, 2, 1. And a kind of interesting thing here, I do almost like a tremolo thing here on the high E string. Because when you get up to the top, 1 and 2 and 3 and. So I'm actually doing, you can figure out your own right hand technique for this. I go ring, middle finger, same string, and then I do my pointer finger, same string, but I put my pinky down here on the 5th fret. So we're gonna roll up. Getting that in time is kind of hard, and getting the accent on the right notes is important too. Because this last one should be louder than the other two. So you're gonna practice that. This took me a while too. Right from this, so we got this weird thing going on. You're gonna switch to a B minor. Right there. And hit that high E on the 2nd fret. Alright, so we're gonna go. You don't have to get these other ones down as quick, but you gotta get that bar down to hit that high E, and then we're gonna be hitting that bass there. So we got. Okay, hit that bass right after. And 1. That's a pretty common pattern for Eric. Really alternating, not doing any pinches. So we got, but by accenting different notes, it doesn't sound like you're alternating. It doesn't sound like that. You kind of want to pick out the melody notes. Bum, da, da, da. But we're gonna go 5 quarter note there. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and right there. 5, 4, 2, 5, 3, 4, 1. So we got a little alternating bass thing going. We're gonna go 1 and 2 and 3. You can land, if you want to maintain the alternating bass, you can land on that 5th string there. I think I actually like to land on that 4th string. I think that's a better sound. So here's the difference. We'll go land on that 5th string. Here I'll land on the 4th string. I like that. I think that's what he does. I don't know for sure. They're both in the chord. You can land on either one you want. All right, that's it for that B chord. I'll take it all off. Give your hand a little break. Drink some coffee. All right, next I'm going over to, I use my middle finger here. You don't have to, you can use any finger. We're just back to an A chord, basically. We're gonna hit this open A. It's gonna sound like this. So where were we? So I like to use, so I go 5th string, 2nd string pull off, and you're gonna catch it there on the 2nd fret, 3rd string. I use my thumb there just to keep the alternating bass going. So we go. Open 2nd string. Right away get to that G there. Alright, we're almost there. We're almost back to there's not too many repeating. Well, there are some repeated sections in this song, but there's a lot of different parts here. We're almost done with the first chunk there. All right, so we got catch on that G string. Put your pointer finger back on 2nd fret, 3rd string. This is a pretty familiar pattern. We kind of, we use this chord a lot here for this. Alright, so we got quarter note there. Boom. We're going to that D. Alright. 4, 3. This part's a little tricky for the right hand because I stay on that 4th string there and kind of reserve that, that effect of hitting that lowest string. And he's really good about that, not just keeping the same pattern and really switch it up. So we go 6, 4, 3, 4, 2, 4, 3. So hitting that one 3 times before going back to that 6. Bass again, that G note there again. right hand, I go 6, 4, 2. I use thumb, pointer finger on the D string. I use my ring finger there, because right after that you're going to be using your middle finger on the 3rd string. You're going to be going 6, 4, 2, 3. Put your pinky back down on that 4th fret, 4th string. I use my thumb there. Thumb, pointer, middle. Alright. And then I catch that open 4th string. You have to take your pinky back off with my pointer finger, because you're going to be using your thumb right away again. And boom. Oh man, I might be doing that. You do this pattern a couple times and you get mixed up. Alright, so let's see, where are we at here? Alright, so we're going to repeat that pattern again. Same thing. 6, 4, 3, 4, 2, 4, 3, 6. Same thing. Thumb on the 6th string. Pointer on my the 4th string there. Ring finger on the 2nd. And instead of going all the way down, like we just did, you're just gonna go ring finger, like we did last time, but you're gonna want to accent that. Man, just holding these down, I'm getting indents in my fingers here. Alright, so let's do this real quick. Open 2nd string. Right from there, we gotta take it all out. And we're right back to the beginning. We got a little hammer on here. 5th string, open, hammer on the 2nd fret, open 4th. And actually, I used to have trouble with this. I did it with my middle finger here. I would try to, you gotta get right to that D minor. And for some reason, I had trouble with that. Recently, I think I was trying to switch to hammer on with my pointer because it gives me a little more time to get, before I have to play that 1st string compared to, right after this one. So you can use either. Practice that over and over. Alright, when we get to this part, instead of going to this B minor, we're going to go over here. Alright, this part's pretty tricky. You're going to need to practice this one. So we're going to go. you're not just hitting that, you're gonna, I'm pretty sure this is what he does. This is the way I learned it, and I watched a lot of his videos trying to, you know, see what he's doing from some camera in the audience. But here we got I'm barring 3, 2, 1 on the 7th fret there, and I'm gonna put my ring finger. Let's see what we got here. What am I doing? That's the tough part. Alright, so you're going to want to bar top 3 strings with your pinky, ring finger, 6th string, 7th fret. And you got to reach back with your pointer here to catch that 4th fret, 4th string. Just going thumb, pointer, 6, 4, 3. And you get a little relief for your pinky there. So we got, right away, we're coming to put my middle finger, 7th fret, 3rd string. Get your pointer there, already on the 6th fret, we're going to do a pull off. Pinky on the 9th fret, 4th string, ring finger, 9th fret, 5th string. And that's tough, because if you can, you really want to let these all ring out, which can be tough. Oops. Sometimes you brush that with your pinky and it doesn't sound as good. So if you can, try to let that ring out. So we got up to speed. One and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Okay? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 4 and. We got a little break there. And 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay? So let's see how many beats we have to wait there. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. So we're gonna come back in there on the and there. Here we go. 1 and 2 and. All right. This part's pretty tough too. Got some quick jumps here. All right. All right. So right after we take that little break there, and 1 and 2. All right. So I got my ring finger here on the 6th fret, 3rd string. I got my pointer finger here on the 4th fret, 4th string. I'm gonna hit open A, 3rd string. Use my thumb there on the 4th string. Open B, and you gotta jump over here. I put my my middle finger on the 2nd fret, 1st string. So this is tough. It's tough. The next chord shape it's a little weird, so yeah, you're really gonna want to land with your middle finger on that 2nd fret, 1st string, and then put your pointer finger 2nd fret, 3rd string, 3rd fret, 6th string. We got this. So we're gonna go and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. That's a really common Eric Johnson filler, I guess is a good word for that. Same thing, you know, 4, 2, 6, 3, 1. So we're alternating, but again, if you accent the melody notes, it sounds a little better. So we could, you know, play them all at the same speed, one, or same dynamics. Or you can accent the melody notes. Not necessarily hearing the bass notes too much there. Yeah. Alright. Okay. 4, 2, 6, 3, 4, 1. He does a little thumb pointer just between the D and E strings twice. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2. And we're gonna skip the bass here. We're just gonna go pointer straight to ring. And it's really cool the way he omits the bass there and just, you know, you really hear the melody nice. And it's a little more powerful when you hit that bass. If you want to get real crazy, I haven't implemented this into mine yet, but in some of the live versions he does a little... That sounds really nice. I wouldn't mind putting that in there. So we can go... I should start doing that. The way on the record, here we go. So we got a 1, 2, 1, 2, ring finger, middle finger, second string. You want to flatten. I flatten my pointer finger there on the top 2 strings. Second fret, second string. 5th fret, first string. I guess you don't have to flatten it there because I'm gonna be landing on that with my middle finger anyway to get back to this chord shape. It just feels natural to flatten that there for me. I don't know why. I guess it's just quicker when you're sitting on that 3rd string to just, you know, go like that to get to the second one. All right, so we have. We kind of do that same thing again. I'll start from here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Okay, that Eric Johnson filler thing. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Okay, and that's the same thing we did before. Practice that if you want. Practice here on camera. Alright, so after you do that, so we got pattern again. 4, 2, 6, 3, 4, 1. 6. Here we got a little roll, I guess. Not really. 6, 4, 2. Okay. Ooh. chord shape. Thumb, pointer, ring is what I do. 6, 4, 2, 3, 3. My middle finger there. Okay. So let's do that real quick. Now we're getting back into familiar territory here. That time I do a slide. The other time I did a hammer. It's just easier when you're in this position. Just slide it up to the 4, open A. Now we're gonna do this little A thing here again. Open A, 3rd string, 2nd fret. Open D, hammering on to the 2nd fret. This is that A chord thing where I'm just, putting on the whole A, hammering on the whole A. Immediately, 2nd string, 3rd string, sorry. Okay. And this is where it gets a little different. Instead of going, that whole thing. Or, we're gonna go. Instead of that, we're gonna go. Alright, we're almost there. We're almost there. You can hit this this 2nd fret B string here twice. Honestly, the first time I hit it here, it's hard to get it to ring out, so sometimes it's okay just to have a little click there, and I think you'll get the same effect. The second hit there is really the one you want to hear. And I'm going back to this shape here where I got my 2nd and 3rd strings, 2nd fret, and I use my thumb here on the 2nd fret of the 6th string. I like to use my thumb a lot. I don't think Eric really does ever. I don't know if I saw him do it. He probably does, but I remember him using his fingers a lot. He likes to do that. Okay, 1, 2, and 4th string. Thumb, pointer, middle. Hammer off, or pull off there. 3rd fret to 2nd fret. I catch that there with my thumb on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. Right after that one, you're going to take it all off. Open B. And honestly, when I'm listening to him do that, it kind of sounds like, I don't know how he's doing it, but it almost sounds like he's, I don't know how he does that. Sometimes it doesn't sound like a pull off there to me. So it sounds like a dee-dee-dee, like he's going down a chord there, but that. I don't know how he would do that. I don't think he's doing that. He could be. He might be, I don't know. I did it this way. Alright, catching that 3rd fret, 6th string. Going back to familiar territory here, so let's go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. 6, 4, 3, 4, 3, 2. On that 2nd, 4th string though, you gotta put your pinky down. Right, you gotta take it off right away. Catch that with pointer finger. See, that's where Eric does some weird shit. He might do both of them with his thumb. He would do something like that. He might do something like that. His thumb, he moves it quick. It doesn't feel right to me, so I don't do that. So I catch it with my pointer there, and then hit my thumb on the 6th string. Four, three, 2, open 4. Keeping that chord going. All right, we're familiar with that one. 1, 4, 3, 4, 2, 4, 3, 1, or 6. All right, familiar territory again. Hammer-on. All right, so let's recap there. You kind of hear how I'm accenting. Some notes I'm kind of barely playing the bass there, so that you can kind of hear the da 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 da. Because that's really the melody. That's, you know, you want to hear that. You don't want. It's up to you. You make it sound the way you want. This thing again. We are gonna go up to that D there though this time. A. We got this thing again. We are gonna hit it this time, but the bass is gonna be this. Next, you want to hit this 2nd fret, 6th string. I use my thumb here. You can watch videos. I don't know exactly how Eric does it. This is what I do. Whole quarter note there. Six, 4. All right. Okay, so I'm putting down this kind of D chord here with the F sharp and the bass, but I'm using these 2 fingers. And I actually switch. That's a little sneaky maneuver there. 6, 4, 3. So we do 4, 3, 4, 2, but I switched to my my ring finger there, kind of sneakily, because you're gonna need your middle there to hit that high E. If you come up with different fingerings, good. You know, I mean, if Eric's, you know, maybe he's using his pointer up here and he's got a whole new thing going on. This is the way I learned it. Boom. 4, 3, 4, 2. Switch to that ring finger there, so that the very next 8th note, high E, 8th note again. All right, so we got. I move my thumb up to G note there. I'm kind of doing, not really tremolo, but you know, kind of got that idea going on here. I'm using ring, middle, ring, middle, thumb on the 3rd fret there. You might come up with a better way. I don't know. You can use your pinky. I'm just going up the strings there. 6, 4, 3, 2, open. Alright, so I do an open D. We're going up to the 7th fret here, B string. Immediately harmonic, 3rd fret, 3rd string, 7th fret. Nope, that was wrong. Harmonic on the 4th string of the 7th fret. And that final harmonic is the B string, 12th fret. So we go 4th string, 7th fret harmonic, 12th fret B string harmonic. I'll count that out here. So we got 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2. Right to the chorus there. All right.